Presented by Kane. 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 Presented by K. Presented by K. Presented by K. Presented by K. Presented by K.
Okay. God, that's annoying. I was actually planning on playing some more Earthbound today, but MiSTer didn't actually save my progress. I think I probably just switched it straight off before going into the menu first, so that kind of sucks. But whatever. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. Assuming that it actually puts me on player 2 side. Good, it does. Also, I'm super rusty, so let's just play for a bit. I've got nothing better to do. I didn't have enough. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Just cheat this one. Let me just reset it. Shit. I'm already trying to do a little too much. God damn it. Okay. Just focus already, come on. Too early. Whatever. What? What am I doing? Alright. Kind of shit. Different bears. Whoa, god damn it. What am I doing, God? What? Hey. Alright, whatever. Reset.
Presented by Kane. Destroy these. Slightly scuffed, it's alright.
Come on. The hell. It's probably not a good day for shmups today then. What's up, Bath? How's it going? Yeah, I am ultra rusty though, so... Fuck's sake, yeah, like that. It's boiling point, is it? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm missing most of these keychains at the moment. It's too late. Of course it is. Cancelled it earlier, it's fine. Okay. What? Alright. It's been pretty cool over here though. I think it's like 18 degrees today though, compared to the weekend when it was like 29 or something. Well, it hasn't been too bad over here. Plus I'm in the north of England, so it's not like you get crazy hot temps up here compared to down south. Garbage, 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 garbage. Fuck, shit, terrible. Didn't kill the thing on the left there. Alright, well we got away with it, so that's fine. Shit. Too early, didn't even kill the thing on the right there. Yep, that didn't work. It's fine. I am super rusty today, guys. What's up, Shentok? How's it going? Shine the AC. Yeah. destroy this one before destroying. My chaining is kind of shit today. Well, it's kind of shit anyway because fucking I haven't actually been playing this for ages. Cam, what's up? Okay, right. Oh, fuck, don't you dare do that again. Ooh, close. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing alright. I was planning on playing Earthbound Ancient Cave, but the MiSTer didn't save my progress from yesterday because I forgot to actually go to the menu in the SNES core in order to save the RAM, so lost like basically 4 hours of progress and thought, fuck it, I can't be bothered to do anything else, so let's just play some Espgaluda since the core is pretty new and I want to test it a bit more. Whatever, right? What are you doing? Oh my god. Yeah, that's better. Right. No, it's basically, the thing... For fuck's sake. That's me checking chat while I'm in the middle of a difficult change. Basically the Super Nintendo core and probably some of the other cores as well, you actually need to go into this OSD in order to save the system RAM. Basically, you need to go to this menu in order to save whatever's actually in the game's memory. Otherwise, you lose a lot of progress. So when I checked the save file today, I was at level 5. For my characters, which meant that that was basically when I restarted the core before I went to the first boss. And I lost all of the progress leading up to stage 6. So I was like, yeah, let's not bother with that. Probably do another seed eventually, but yeah, that's 2 seeds I've had to junk now. The first one got lost in, and yesterday's seed basically didn't even save the save files properly. Well, whatever. I'll just play some shoot 'em ups tonight. I didn't really have anything planned, so. And plus, I don't really want to start a full playthrough of anything this week because I'm traveling to London on Thursday and won't be back until Sunday evening. So, just want to play some short, casual nonsense today. Although this game is I wouldn't really say casual, considering I've been trying to play it for score for the past, what, 5 credits? And I don't really want to restart that seed, considering I made so much progress yesterday getting to floor 6, so... What? Really? Fuck. Okay, whatever. Right. Yeah, I'll take that shorter version at least. What? Fuck. Oh, whatever. That's annoying. .2 perhaps. Yeah, 3.15-ish. Close enough. Wow, okay, good. I'm now to remember how this chain works. Probably should have kept those gems actually for the chain coming up, but that's fine. this one in half, I guess. And cut this one short. Should be enough for the whole chain there. I think it's waking up at least. Apart from the slightly scuffed stage 2 mid-boss. What? Fuck. That's annoying. Stupid place to die.
Presented by King.
Take off my rings. Okay. That's not enough damage to the arms. That's alright. Fuck you! I knew I wasn't good enough. It's fine. Bastard. Whatever. Keep going. Looking to at least 800 before the boss. 3 million, perhaps? Yeah. About that. Wow! Okay. Oh shit! Anything scoring off this lot, but that's fine. Still trying to relearn the route. Of course we'll give you that pattern. That's fine. I went too quickly. That's why. Too much here. Ooch. Ah, too early, that's fine. What's up, Joshua? Not enough! No, the MiSTer didn't save my progress from yesterday because I forgot to go into the on-screen display to back up the RAM when finishing the stream yesterday, so I lost all the progress. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, whatever. Right. Just reading chat and making mistakes. Yeah, so basically the last time I went into the OSD in the MiSTer yesterday's run was before the first stage before the first stage boss, and that's basically where my last save file is. Despite the fact that I got to like floor 6 yesterday. Oh, for the love of God! Yeah, no, the hack itself is fun. It's just fucking yesterday. I made a pretty elementary mistake in not actually going into the menu to save the system memory, and lost like basically all of that progress. So it kind of sucks, and I'm kind of pissed off. So, but whatever. What's up, Spectacular Man? Yeah, it's an annoying thing with some of the MiSTer cores in that it doesn't save it automatically. It saves it in the game, but it puts it in temporary memory, and you have to go into the menu for it to autosave. And I do have the autosave option on, but you actually have to go to the menu for it to do its thing, which is extremely annoying, and probably one of the only things I don't like about some of the cores on the MiSTer. Otherwise, the hack is fine. I mean, I was actually having some fun yesterday going through the floors normally without skipping, but yeah, that kind of threw off my day today, like, because I was actually planning on finishing it today, but fucking not going to be able to finish it from floor 1, not unless I go like skip crazy and try and like speed run the way through there, which is possible, but I can't be bothered. That's a pie flyer. No, Espgaluda is not really cooperating either, but that's because I haven't played the game seriously in like 3 years, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe next time I do an Earthbound Ancient Cave Seed, I will actually play it speedrun style next time and try and go through it quickly with skips. But yesterday I wanted to see if I could actually play it without skipping, because doing the skips just makes things more complicated, and it's kind of hard to keep track of where you've been and where you're going, with it being a typical map rando. So wanted to see if I could get through it like without skips, and I was planning on finishing it today, but yeah, it's just unlucky, I guess. Stupid mistake, but oh, never mind. But Espgaluda, yeah, it's the PGM core came out a couple of weeks ago for this. But I haven't played it in anger for quite a long time, so it's just kind of getting the feeling back into it. What's up, Zach? Yeah, Gluda 1 is PGM, yeah. Or at least you can get it on PGM.
Presented by Kane.
But it's actually quite nice to have these cores on the MiSTer now. So you got a Espgaluda, Dodonpachi, Diojo, Ketsui, and Dodonpachi 2 B-Storm, which is pretty cool. I need to find my old replays that I recorded for Dodonpachi 2, because I had a pretty good score and I was starting to piece some of the run together for it. But yeah, it's a pretty quirky game, that one. It's a really interesting game, actually. You know, it's there's a lot of charge abuse in that game, because if you're playing it on internet ranking mode, the only bomb type you can select is the laser bomb, which is charged by bullet grazing, but you can really abuse that for scoring, and there's lots of very funny strats you can do on the bosses to actually manipulate that. You can actually get to probably max chain on that one in some cases. My old save states for MAME actually have a, 3.2 billion or something like that, which is pretty freaking high for that game. And that was with all of the different boss strats, including the final boss as well. And it's a fun game, actually. I might revisit it at some point, because contrary to popular opinion, I think it's actually a pretty good game. I mean, it's not nearly as good as the rest of Cave's library, obviously, but it has its own merits, and I think it's certainly something that people should explore, at least for a bit of fun, I think. What's up, G? I like the game a lot. I think it's incredibly stupid, but also pretty funny at the same time. And it certainly makes you play the game in a slightly different way. There are some quirks to Dodonpachi too, though, like the enemies obviously take far more damage than you would normally expect. Primarily just to supplement the chain, because it's hit chaining, impact chaining, rather than enemy kill chaining. So you're trying to do like as little damage as possible to everything in order to keep them alive, but also skyrocketing your chain a lot. So you can get some pretty stupid scores in that game just by some fairly interesting routing. It is, yes. You could technically call it a fan game. But interestingly enough, it is considered part of the series, because Dodonpachi Daiojo has the subtitle Dodonpachi 3, or rather Donpachi 4. So it is part of the series, funnily enough, even if it's not officially made by Cave. Just one of those things. Yeah, if you go to if you have a look at the stage end screens, it actually has the title on there. Donpachi episode 4, I believe it is. Fuck! Oh, that's fine, right? Never mind. Accidentally cancelled out of Kakase when I was supposed to charge the bomb there. I know Donpachi is easy to forget about, but I actually think the series in general is actually really well crafted, even if most of the games I probably won't ever play again. Like, I have a lot of respect for stuff like Daifukatsu, but I just don't feel like ever playing them again. They just don't agree with me in terms of game systems. Saidaiojo is pretty good, but I think the arcade version lost a little bit of something which was actually added back in when they did 1.5 for the Xbox 360. Because they had the opportunity to make probably one of the best item hyper scoring systems ever made, but no, they kind of messed it up, I think. And they only just fixed it with 1.5. Which is something I should play a bit more actually, because 1.5 is pretty fun. Is that enough? Yep, good. Okay, that's better, right? Button juggling here. Whoa, okay. You son of a... Okay. I just saw that little flying guy in the corner of my eye and he completely threw off my rhythm for that chain, but that's fine. Right. Oh, you mean for CB1000? I think it's possible, but it is pretty much pushing the limits, I would think, of the system. For now, though, I'm pretty happy that they've even got BGM on here at least, because Galuda and Ketsu at least were the two games I did want on MiSTer 100%. Zyba, what's up? 3.35, Shit! That's alright. Just take this anyway. We are scuffing this chain completely. Oops, too early. That's fine. To the left, to the right, to the left. Too early. Scale it. What? Maybe I have my screen a little too low. Hold on. Lift it a bit. Yeah, that's better. That way I don't have to look down all the time.
Game over.
God, it's just one of those days today, isn't it? Yonder. Just play it. I know I said that before, but just play it. Ah, shit, okay. Took out the arm. Just got to make it. Okay, good. 911. Yes, the soundtrack is very, very millennial trance. I kind of like it though. Probably because that is what I usually listen to. Although I do think the sequel has much better music in that regard in terms of the quality of the trance. 3.5? What shit? God, that's annoying. Why am I failing that now? You would give me those ones, wouldn't you? Cut this short because I don't have overload. Because I don't have over mode, so yeah. Not enough gems. Probably recovered on stage 3 boss, I guess. Also not enough shot power either. Yep. Not strong enough to do the quicker kill on that form. And shot power down. Off. Nope. That's it. Okay. Chance to kill the last one. It's okay. Chance to this as well. Okay. Pretty shit, but who cares? Let's just play it. Push to the side here. Okay, that's better. Ah shit, I completely fucked this chain up, but that's fine. Let's play it short then. Shit, try to get in there. Zero, what's up? Yeah, this is good. Fucking hate this two-way tank, screw it! What? Okay, good. I didn't get enough damage on the right one. Come on. Good. Shit. Okay, wasn't supposed to happen, but I'll take it. Right, MiSTer first. Yep. Oh, Rage Mage Shage, what's up? Yeah, it's a stressful game. I'm not going to beat around the bush on that one. Let's get the rhythm to that one. That's okay. This one's pretty shit anyway. Accessory is misbehaving now. Terrible. It's time for Squeak. Oh, come down. Come on. It is kind of wacky. Yeah, the story's pretty funny though. That's what you get when you try and shove spirit stones in people. You end up with abominations. Fuck. How tight did you want that? Ah, 35. Terrible run. It's probably not going to clear. What? God damn it. Just being kind of trolly there. Okay. Fuck was that, boss? Force some of this shit off screen, I think. Aye, aye. Ah, misread there. Oh, there's a left side startle.
Game over.
That's alright. I mean, I haven't played it in a long time, so even getting this far is a bit of an achievement.
Presented by Kane.
Especially after dying on stage 2 and having to go through most of the game on 0 overmode. Ooh, God, the adrenaline as well. Jeez, when you haven't played it for a while, it's quite stressful. That's good though. I'll give it a couple of minutes and then maybe go for another run. I think. How's everyone doing anyway? It's pretty rare for me to play shmups nowadays, so it's nice to see everybody in for one of these. This is good fun though. I mean, I do enjoy Espgaluda a lot. And I've always found it to be quite accommodating when it comes to getting back into it after a long break. So the scoring system is all short segments, so as long as you can remember like where the segments begin and how much you need for them, you can take them piece by piece and just build up over time. I think it's pretty good. Plus, I've played this a lot anyway, so I can remember most of my strategies for the game, but it's just, at the moment, execution is pretty poor because I haven't played any shmup, actually, for a long time. I tend not to play them that often nowadays, right? Because, I don't know, there's just nothing I really want to focus on in terms of shmups nowadays. Oof.
Presented by Kane.
I think I need to install the Brook Ultimate Fighting Board at some point, just to sort this thing out. What's up, J-Dash? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're getting a lot of use out of that multi, so at least it's paying its way back. No, I mean, this is an old VLX, so I think the Brook should be more than enough for what I need it for. Just lazy though, because all of the tutorials for the installing the Brook for the PS4 VLX, not the Xbox 360 VLX. And I've only been able to find bits and pieces for how to install it into the 360 version, so I need to sit down and actually take some notes and try and put something together. I think I do need to do a bit of soldering though, because the pins for the lights on the top, the player lights, are in a slightly different order.
Presented by Kane.
I prefer Seimitsu, but at the moment I'm using a Sanwa JLX, the silent version of the adjustable JLX. It's actually really good. Like on default, it feels just as good as the Sanwa, the Seimitsu LS32, which is what I've been using for many years in this arcade stick. But I wanted to try the new Sanwa JLX to see how it feels. And plus, with it being adjustable, it makes it easier to modify it if I want to make the throw a bit tighter. But on default, it actually feels really good, so quite nice. Plus, with it being silent, it doesn't make a lot of clicking noise when I'm playing, so it's good for at-home gaming. Because arcade sticks by default make this fairly loud clicking when you're playing. And having a silent joystick actually makes things a bit better. just means that you guys don't get the joystick ASMR on stream when I'm playing. So that's one thing I do like about watching people playing arcade games with like an arcade stick is you get the stick clicking and the button pressing, and it's quite a nice sound actually. It's a lot of nostalgia for me because I grew up playing in arcades a lot when I was younger, so I have a lot of memories of playing in arcades and hearing the clicking and the button tapping and stuff. But yeah, nowadays it's just I prefer to have a slightly quieter stick so I'm not making as much noise for people at home. I mean, I'm usually quite gentle with the stick anyway, though, but I've seen people really wrench the stick around and like make a whole lot of noise. But usually when I'm playing, it's usually quite gentle tapping motions and everything, so you get used to it. I do need to change the buttons as well, though, because I think the switches and the buttons are going as well. So I've got a new set of Sanmafire buttons. The bling type, again. I bought a set of gold and a set of silver ones. I actually bought these buttons from Beep in Akihabara in, I think it was 2017, when I went over there. And popped in and had a look to see if they had any arcade parts, and they had all these like packs of bling Samurai buttons. I was like, oh, I'll have those. They'll look quite nice on the VLX. Chuck them in. Been using them since, but yeah, they're fairly old now, so I think the switches in them are going. I've actually had to replace a couple of them already, so I might do a full button swap at some point. I actually need to do some maintenance on my stick, actually, give it a clean and repaint it as well. And I've been trying to find a place to get the replacement top plate as well, because I know you can actually get it, but I need to have a look through my browser bookmarks to find the actual website and maybe put in an order for one. Because I want to try and get a clear one and then get some artwork underneath it. Because I like this stick, but I want to at least customize it. I've had it for like, I don't know, how long have I had it for? It's like 11 years now, I think I've had this VLX. It's been my mainstay for many, many years. It's, back when I bought it, I was actually using a Street Fighter 4 TE, and that was quite nice, but with it being a small joystick, when you're playing a lot, it tends to slide around. And when you're playing a precision game like a shoot 'em up, you don't want the stick to move around too much, so I ended up looking for what was considered basically the biggest and heaviest arcade stick available, and the VLX just sort of popped up. Okay, well, I can probably find that for pretty cheap. Bought it on Yahoo Auctions Japan and paid about as much in shipping as I did for the item. So that was not really much money saved, but it's paid its way. So I love this thing. The only thing that I think I might need to do when I actually do put the Brook in is replace the cable, because it has I think there might be a little break in there somewhere, because sometimes it doesn't register when the USB is plugged in. What's up, oh yeah, girl? Yeah, I mean, it is based off the Vulix arcade cabinet though, so there's supposed to be a lot of space in there. There's actually space to store button stops and things in there, which I think is quite nice. I actually need to clean the thing out. It's accumulated a lot of dust in there. I'll just go grab the vacuum cleaner and shove it in there for a bit. Give it a nice clean. Hey, Langshan, what's up? Oh, you've been playing with the elves too, have you? Yeah, stick is way more fun. I do like it. You put high-grade buttons in your stick because you have a heavy resting palm. Yeah. Are you referring to like high spring tension buttons? Yeah, because the Sanwa buttons tend to be extremely sensitive when you're pressing them. You don't even need to press them that much in order to get them to trigger. But it's not that much different from some of the rhythm game buttons that I have on my controllers as well. They have 20-gram springs in them, and they're like basically hair triggers. You just need to breathe on them and they activate. So but I think the thing about having an arcade stick is that it's all about the feel and comfort, and you set the stick up to behave the way that you want to behave it to behave. So I know people like to play with the Sama joysticks, the ones with really long throws because they feel more comfortable with that. I know Aquas does actually, but I think he played a lot of fighting games as well though, so having a Samurai joystick tends to work quite well for that. But I know a lot of shooting game players tend to prefer Seimitsu's. I think Neo Antoine actually uses the LS56, which has the even tighter throw than the LS32. But I prefer around about where the LS32 is when it comes to stick movement, because I don't want it to like I don't want it to like move too far before it registers. I want it to register as soon as I actually make a little nudge. And that's the only thing I don't like about the Samurai sticks, is that you do need to move it quite a fair bit in order for it to actually register a movement. But yeah, it's control, like the preferred controller is all about comfort, in all honesty, and I prefer using a stick, not just because it's comfortable, but because it's also much better for your hands as well. Because I used to play a lot with standard controllers, and the Sega Saturn controller, or the Saturn style controller rather, since I also have that style for, you know, the PS2 and, you know, PC and stuff. Yeah, the Saturn controllers used to be really nice, but I also found that my hands get very cramped up when I'm playing using those types of controllers for a long period of time. So using a stick is just nicer because you can spread your hands out, rest your wrists on the guards, nice and comfortable. But at the end of the day, controller comfort is subjective, and I think everybody has a different preference. So what I prefer to use is not what everyone else prefers to use, and that's usually the advice I give to people who ask me about, you know, what the best controller is. It's usually what you find comfortable to use. How wide is my stick? It is quite wide. Actually, very, very wide. You haven't seen a VLX before? Hold on. Let me see if I can bring up the showcase. Yeah, so this is a VLX. You can see hand size and everything. It's actually quite big. It's ludicrous, actually. But yeah, it's actually very comfortable. But yeah, the VLX generally, like the Vuelix cabinet itself is normally one player. You do get two player, but the two player ones are usually much, much longer in terms of the control panel, but most of the time VLX is one player. So yeah, there's a Super Famicom controller here because I actually have to have it plugged into the MiSTer for me to be able to use the VLX in player 2. And for Espgaluda I prefer to be in player 2 because of the stage 3 mid-boss bug, which gives you more points if you're on player 2 side. But yeah, this has been my my weapon of choice, so to speak. But it's not my biggest controller, because my biggest controller is a Sound Voltex Sound Voltex Nemesis control panel. I actually have 4 Sound Voltex controllers on here. Got the Nemesis control panel, which is essentially an SVRE9 style controller, real edition. I have a Force 2, an SVSE5, and a Mini as well. Yeah, Hori sticks are pretty hollow. That's because they are hollow. There's basically a lot of space in here for the buttons and cables and stuff to live. I love this thing. I actually need to do a test with my super gun at some point, because I have a USB to DB15 adapter which allows me to plug the VLX into a super gun. So yeah, I need to do that at some point. I might do that tomorrow, probably. Do a quick super gun test stream. Mad Catz T1 has the best acoustics. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, the other color VLXs would have been nice. I actually was looking for a PS4 one at some point, but I think with the Brook it should be fine, because then I can just plug it directly into the PS4 if I want to play stuff like Garaga or Ketsui or whatever.
Presented by Kate.
I love this thing. As I said, it's been with me for over 10 years, and I've used it like on quite a lot of shoot 'em up games. But I do need to replace the buttons at some point, because they're quite old. I've had these since like 2017. I need to do a bit of stick maintenance. Actually, bits of it need to be repainted. You probably can't see it, but some of the paint is chipped off of them in places. But yeah, it's been with me for a long time, and it's done pretty well to withstand most of my abuse over the years. Oh. You regret getting rid of your Hori stick? Oh, that's unfortunate. Sticks aren't too expensive nowadays. I think you can get a decent one for a pretty cheap price.
Presented by Kate.
Yeah, the Vuelix design is really nice. I mean, it was either that or track down the Sega Saturn Virtua Stick Pro, the one that's based off the Astro City panel, which is even bigger. Funnily enough, that would have been pretty funny to have. I actually do still want one of those though, but where am I gonna put it? Is the question. No space for anything. Actually, I will show you what I do have, but you probably will see at some point on the stream. Give me one second. Just let me roll out. Space here.
Presented by Kate.
Wait. Alright. So, this is my primary supergun. So this is a Panatwin MP92, which is an arcade supergun. Needs a bit of a clean, actually. But I used this for arcade board testing. So it has 2-player controls plus Mahjong at the top. And I use it primarily for the Jong stuff, because it works really well for that. But I have used this on stream before, and I do want to do some arcade board maintenance at some point, maybe after next week, because I'll be in London this weekend. But I do need to basically just check my boards and do some maintenance, because I haven't used them in a while, and I want to make sure they're still functioning. Otherwise, I might need to get some of them repaired. It is bare metal, yes. Well, yeah. Sort of metal, plasticky in places. So it's plastic on the sides, and feels like metal at the top. But yeah, it's quite a nice stick, this, actually, yeah. So you got the jammer connector at the top here, with like volume and stuff as well. On the back, you've got the video controls. So you got S-Video here, and you got composite here as well. And it has its own built-in internal fuse as well. So if anything happens to the supergun, i.e. power spike, the fuse blows and protects everything, which is quite nice. And then that there is the Jong adapter. So certain boards need a special adapter in order to be able to connect to the controller and use the buttons on the top. So yeah, it's quite nice. But I love this thing. It's pretty good. I actually got it a lot cheaper than what it was actually going for when I bought it on Yahoo Auctions. But it's still pretty expensive. So yeah, this is one of my other controllers that I like to mess around with at some point. But, at some point I will play around with it for a bit, because I need to do some arcade board maintenance. Anyway. I've actually been in the mood to play Brave Blade at some point, though, as part of that arcade board maintenance. Since I did Well, I didn't technically buy Brave Blade. I traded a MiSTer for it because one of my friends wanted a MiSTer, and I said I'd trade him for it if he wanted to trade his Brave Blade, which he was planning on selling anyway. So I was like, yeah, okay, we'll just swap. So I'd swapped it. Ended up getting Brave Blade for a lot cheaper than most people actually think, which is quite funny. So you've got the old Dreamcast stick, yeah? Yeah, those things are chunky boys. Right. Oh my god. Oh, better. Got the hiccups. Okay. Yeah, no slowdown there. Did I get enough on the arms? Oh, fuck you, flying guy. You got in my way. Shit, it's alright. Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Good. forgot how to do the extended chain here. Alright. Do the slow kill then. I'll kill this thing. Train? No, fuck. Fine, but actually, I still have enough gems. Only just. Take it. Alright, okay. Ooh. Easy target. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't get it. It's fine. It's over 10 million though, so that's not too bad. Good. Trains. That's a pretty bad train segment, but should have more gems than that. I should have about 278 here. Ooh, screen flicker, nice. Okay. you? Oh. Oh, that's gonna ruin everything. Hey, Highwinds, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Oh well, that kind of blows. What the fuck? Okay. Is that going to be enough? Kind of. Okay. 22. Properly set up for it at the moment. Go away. Just trying to cheat a little bit more, but it's fine. I didn't get the full lot, but that's fine. Hoping you didn't change, that's good. Oh, fuck. Always this bit. It's alright. Drain a little bit of this just so I don't have so much going into the actual cancel segment. Johan, yes it is. All PGM stuff does run, yes. Well, yeah. The core does support, I think, all of the PGM games. That doesn't just include the shmups, but also the beat-ups as well. They seem to run pretty well from what I can tell. Fuck. I should have just killed that thing. What's a plasma? Yeah, we're just playing around with the MiSTer core at the moment since it's now on the MiSTer FPGA. But I haven't played it in a long time, so don't expect anything fancy. It's It feels pretty good actually. I think the slowdown is reasonably accurate. Maybe a little few places here and there where it could be a bit better, but otherwise, from what I can tell, it's actually pretty good. Shit. Shit, I don't trust you at all. Hey what's up? How's it going? Fucking play a shmup and everybody shows up. It's funny how that works. Cool, what's up? Rare shmup stream for me though, I don't play it that often nowadays. Actually I need to also check because I think the MiSTer now has some of the Psycho games available as well, because I think Strikers 99 is now playable on it. I think there might be some bugs though. Probably still use the PCB, but anything that makes it more convenient is nice. Die, Squeaks, die. Yeah, I don't think they've got it to the point where it'll emulate static when you get a huge amount of cancels. At least I've not seen the static show up when I've been playing it yet. I'm just happy that it's even on here to begin with. Get out of it! Hey. Sure. Yeah, that game. Yeah, the slowdown here seems right though, at least. Amanda, what's up? PS2 bug fix. I mean, yeah, kinda. Oh god. frame it, why don't you? Oh. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. What am I doing? Should have been on the side of the screen for that one. So that one as well. Oh my god. Yeah, saw a big wave coming and couldn't get out of the way. Well, almost 40 before the final form. It's alright. It's been too long since I last played it, so. Give me 1 second.
Presented by Kane. Presented by Kane.
What's everyone doing anyway? So it's one of my rare shmup streams nowadays, since I usually just play whatever the hell I want. But yeah, I wanted to actually test this core out because, as I was saying before, the Espgaluda was one of the few games that I actually wanted on the MiSTer at some point, and it looks really good. Like, I've had no issues with it. The slowdown seems to be reasonably accurate with it, but without actually having the PCB, I can't really say for certain how close it is. But yeah, just for quickly putting it together and you know, playing something fast, I think the MiSTer works pretty well. I think it's not bad. Excuse me. The good thing is as well is that all the other games on the PGM system are on here now. So you've got Katsui, Doronpachi Daiojo, and Doronpachi 2, as well as all those funny Chinese beat 'em ups if you're actually keen on that kind of stuff, which, in all honesty, some of them are pretty good. So I occasionally watch Pasky playing them, and they look kind of fun, but you know, belt scroller beat 'em ups aren't really my kind of thing. So, but from what I've seen of them, they look very entertaining. And if you're any good at those kinds of games, then you could probably get quite a lot out of them, because the PGM ones are actually, they're not really very well known, I think, compared to, you know, the likes of the Konami and Capcom ones. But they are very good in their own right. Most of them play very closely to the Dungeons and Dragons belt scroller, with the constant use of items and leveling up and stuff like that. They're pretty interesting. DDP 2 is better than DDP and DP, yeah. Yeah, there's a cool Metal Slug one as well. Yeah, I also forget what the name is, but yeah, the PGM system has some good stuff on it. It didn't really have a lot of games on it, but what it did was really nice. Oh yeah, Demon Front, that's it. Yeah, is Demon Front on here? I can't. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Let's just fire this up so you can actually see what Demon Front looks like. It's been a while since I've seen it, actually, so I think it'll run. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, time seems about correct. Actually, it's about an hour behind. This game is for use in all countries except China, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Korea. So this game is available to play if you're not in the Far East, apparently. So yeah, this is Demon Front. Is that it? It is peak, pretty much. But it looks like it slows down a ton in places as well. I mean, that might just be because there's 2 players on screen and there's a lot of stuff flying around, but it's pretty hilarious, this game, and it looks so good as well. It's very similar, but I wouldn't say it uses the slug engine. It might, probably, I don't know. But yeah, PGM is basically very similar to the Neo Geo system. 2002 by IGS. Does that website still exist? igs.com.cw. The artwork isn't quite as polished as Metal Slug, though, if you look carefully at the shading and things like that, but the backgrounds and stuff look great. Yeah, I think it's primarily just the sprites that look a little bit flatter. "20 light years beyond the Earth, there is a planet called Andres, where it resided by peaceful folks who lived in a civilized and harmonic way, but something happened. The whole planet was suddenly taken over by evil creatures. Most of its residents were killed or assimilated. Only the few ones escaped from their fates and lived in exile." Dun dun dun!
Station!
Station! Yeah, most of the actual active sprites look quite flat in comparison to something like Metal Slug. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I think it still looks really good, but yeah, when it comes to pixel art, I think the artists that did work on In the Hunt and the Metal Slug games, unparalleled, basically. It is a bit visually noisy, yeah. Like, I think just maybe the sprite textures are a little bit flatter than usual. Like, if we compare, say, Metal Slug, for example, we just love it when MiSTer has virtually everything on them. Oh, do I need to fire up the Neo Geo? Metal Black? Oh, okay. I should have it. Is it under console? Oh, it's under console. Like, well, shouldn't it be under arcade? No. So let's very quickly just take a look at Metal Slug. Tetsubra Kinga. Slug. So let's go with, I don't know, Slug 2. Ding, dee, dee, dee. Yeah, I'll play Galuda in a bit, but we're just exploring a few things here. Take a quick break.
Metal Slug 2.
Metal Slug 2. Yeah, so looking at it here, the textures, like the shading on the characters look a little bit better actually. It's not like as flat. You can see like the highlights and shading a lot better. It's not just the backgrounds as well, but the active sprites in general. It looks nice. Although I think Metal Slug does have a pretty huge problem in that it's slow. It's really slow. I think that's more of a programming issue though. I forget what the actual problem was, but it's got something to do with the frames being updated, like incorrectly or something, and it's actually possible to hack that problem out, which is why you see hacks for, I think, Metal Slug X and Metal Slug 2. But yeah, the artwork in this looks great, and likewise, if we go to let's see now, probably one of my favorite IRAM shoot-em-ups. Your favorite is the third one, but it's difficult. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been too big into run and guns, but I do like Metal Slug a lot. I think it definitely has a lot of really interesting set pieces and, you know, fun gameplay mechanics. But it's just really nice to look at. But yeah, when it comes to actual shmups, I think this probably has some of the best 2D graphics out of all of them. In the Hunt is so good. Yeah, Metal Slug in the Water. Oh, you started learning this for your Olympics. Yeah, this game is really, really good. But also quite difficult to play. Interestingly, the world version has a different stage order to the Japanese version. And I think the Japanese version is easier as a result, because the stages you get are in a logical order and you get better progression that way, whereas the world version chucks you at, I think it's stage 4 after stage 1 or something. And yeah, you're not powered up for that shit at that point, so you get absolutely obliterated by it. But yeah, the Japanese version is great. Kaitai Daisenso. But yeah, the artwork in this game is so good. Like, this is like from the golden age of pixel art in arcade games. And I absolutely love this game, but the rank in this gets absolutely bonkers after a while. Yeah, this is the stage that they throw you into after stage 1, I think. It's so stupid because you have virtually no power-ups at that point. Yeah, mid to end 90s were great for pixel art. I mean, it was around about early 2000s when pixel art started to disappear and we got like pre-rendered stuff. So you're playing the Japanese version. Yeah, submarine shooters are good. Submarine shooters are great. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's play this. Because Galuda's nice, but I haven't played In the Hunt for a while. Let's play a bit of In the Hunt. Hunter's got a hunt. Gotta go to the alternatives. Where is it? That's image fight. Okay. In the Hunt. You gotta say it in the right way, like in Bloodborne. Hunter's gotta hunt. What's up, Moons? Just make sure that my buttons are set up as well. Right, left, down, up. Torpedo, mine missile, start, coin. Nope. Save settings. Okay. Yeah. Right. See if I remember how to play this. It's been a while. I don't remember where all the power-ups are and what I usually take. Is it A, I think I use? Yeah, the balloons, right, good. So I need cluster torpedoes as well, though. I think is green, if I remember correctly. That's vortex torpedoes. Fuck, shit. Fuck it. Hold on, gotta get moving before I get caught. You can take your time here as well. Like, you don't have to rush into everything. Probably should have taken the missile first. It's fine. Because you can actually get time refills here and there. It actually does get pretty scary, you know, this game. Fuck off. Right. Okay. Good. Torpedoes. Yeah, they don't kill you, they just trap you, so you can just wiggle out of them. You want to make sure you get out of it before something actually comes up and does actually try to shoot you. This bit is annoying for progression though. try and pick up all of these star balls as well, because they actually give you an extend. I think it's like 100. So excess power-ups count to that count as well. Okay. Dunk. Should be the city next, I think. Is it? Yes. So this is the correct stage order. You get the city next. Shit in the back. I do need to switch to aerial missiles at some point though, for the boss primarily. Just love how this... Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay, something landed on me. That sucks. Oh, fuck me, that's not... Whoa. Oh, that's not good. With that launcher. I've already got all sorts of stuff going on right now. Three of them here? Mash. Why I prefer to have the Vulcan, so I can actually attack this thing from the bottom. Lost it though, and I don't get any power-ups at this point. Okay, good. See if that thing was still following you, but please be a anti-air weapon. Right, okay, good. Ding, ding. bridge on everything. So okay. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Missiles weren't strong enough. Oh, come on, really? Hold on. Alright, I can do it. Missiles aren't strong enough. They actually need to be at maximum level for this to work properly, otherwise you're just going to get sniped. Good. Bonk. Balloons, 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 balloons. So I need to switch off this torpedo quickly because it's not my favorite type and it's quite bad in many stages. Balloons, 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 balloons. Oh, you fucking came straight down. Still climbing as a shit. Fuck off! Oh my god. He's trying his best. Fuck off! Oh my god. Fuck that other punk ass. Stage 4. Assholes with ultra fast torpedoes. Yeah, you need to actually hit the hatch in order to kill these things. Yeah, shut up. Right. Yeah, you can actually shoot the torpedoes to speed them up as well if you need to get through. Which you actually need to do a lot in places. Oh, okay, I'm just about squeezed through that. There was actually a safer place for that though. Get rid of that mine layer. You mind? Vulcan's not fully powered up yet though, so it's actually kind of hard to kill stuff in the air with this. Shoot the turrets through the building. Oh. Oh, gotta watch out for those. Vulcan now. I think there are turrets left by there. Oh no, boss. Whoa. Death charges. I'm getting sucked. Ah, fuck. Ah, now you die. Asshole. The blue, is it? Ah. Could you go away, please? Yeah, so for the longest time I actually thought these red bubbles could kill you. So I tried to devise all sorts of ways to get through them, but actually they don't. So this area is kind of safe. Although it's funny, in my 1cc clear video that I actually have on my channel, I actually do try to avoid them in that run. Pretty quickly here. There's not really many safe spots for the volcano section here. Alright. Get back here, okay. Oh! So these mechs are taken from R-Type? In a way? Just underwater versions? Here is one I actually would have preferred to have the vortex torpedo actually. Fish. Dead fish. Another fish. Try and get it to loop around you safely. Come on. Look at it. Green! Blue would be better. It gets pretty scary if you leave some of these alive. Bullet hell. Yeah, this segment's probably the only time when the blue torpedo is actually good. want the red here, don't I? Nope, that's blue. Shit. Take cluster. Red is actually better here for this one, since it's rapid firing. These things fire 3 times, yeah. Each volcano spout fires 3 times by the way. Underwater dragon snail! One. One more credit, and I'll play Espgaluda again. Can you die, please? An annoying creature. Last stage. Inch your way forward very slowly when you don't have enough power-ups to actually deal with stuff. Woohoo! Yeah, cluster's actually a really good weapon overall, and I actually got my clear with it. It does take some getting used to though, because it's short range. But when it comes to clearing out enemies without needing to be directly in front of them, you can just fucking use it. It's brilliant. Like, the verticality of the weapon actually makes it really safe to use in many situations. Yeah, exactly. Like, most of the weapons are very slow firing anyway. Like the blue torpedo, the vortex, is the slowest of the lot, and you actually have to be very deliberate in how you use it because the impact of the torpedo is quite weak. It's about the same as the red, but it fires way slower than the red. Whereas the red one fires repeatedly, but it's also the weakest overall. So you kind of have to know how to use that one as well. Plus, with it being a forward-only weapon, it's quite risky to actually use against certain enemies. Like, you could quite comfortably learn the game and complete it using just the cluster torpedo. Can you actually hit this stupid thing, please? A minute. Whoa! Fucking hell! Right, I think the red cluster bombs can't actually hit you from here, but it's also kind of scary, as you can see. Yeah, I know that. Get rid of that submarine here. Let me just go over the top of these. Right. Which one do I want for this one again? Is it green again? The mid-boss? Got the mid-boss, nice. Ooh. Beam launchers. Get in front, okay. Oh, this bit sucks. Gee, do I go over the top again? I think it's over the top, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's over the top. If you're careful! Shit! Right, okay. No, I might have to go under for this one. Go, 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 go! Nice. Ooh, over the top again. There we go. Good. Boss time. Actually, I can't attack it yet. I've got to go over the top of it first. Okay, yeah, the depth charges actually keep you alive there, thankfully. Do I do this from the bottom again, or not? Yes. This bit is entirely random as well. Like the mine patterns are completely random, so you have to react to how they spawn, and at maximum rank you can end up with impenetrable spaces. Seems okay though. I mean, this isn't maximum rank, this is like super low rank, so I think we should be reasonably okay. Although it's taking its time dying, annoyingly.
kind of wish it would, because my hands are getting tired. Okay, there we go. Bit scuffed, but yeah, we'll do that. Ugh. Yeah, bad end. What's up, Juno? God damn it. Yeah, no problem, Bender. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Ugh. Oh, thanks for the follow as well. Oh, baby, come on.
Yeah, I'll play one more credit of Galuda and then probably call it as well, because I do have work in the morning. Plus I actually need to pack for London. Bad end because you make it home, yeah, basically. I mean, you have to also consider that in every shmup it's basically a suicide mission. Just look at Ketsui, for example. Technically you're not supposed to have like survived the mission when you finish the second loop. So people are like, oh, okay. Now I'm going down for a festival. I'm gonna go see Above and Beyond. Espgaluda. Oh no, that's the funny hacked version, isn't it? It's the PGM one, not the original hardware one. I mean, it's probably just the same, but yeah, that.
Presented by Cave.
Presented by Cave. Presented by Cable. I should really play this in Tate, but I can't be bothered to rotate my monitor. Oh god, stop yawning already, Jesus. Fucking hell. Oh, hold on. That's IRAM for you, isn't it? It's almost as bad as a Taito shoot 'em up ending. Like, isn't virtually every Taito ending in the Darius series fucking a bad end practically? Like, oh, you finished the mission, but you died. You died in some weird way. I think in what? Is it the Embryons ending in G Darius where you basically get completely deconstructed because you travelled that far back in time or something? At the end of the lander route against the Coronatus, both of your ships have been destroyed, so you're just left drifting in space. Everything's a bad end in a Taito shoot 'em up.
Presented by Cave.
Presented by Cable. Should you give me 1 second? Yeah, Metal Black had a pretty bad ending as well, didn't it? Gun Frontier had a pretty good ending though, I thought. Especially the last boss, I thought was probably one of the more unique last bosses in the game, where you have basically a standoff against the last boss and you have to shoot through its barriers with just 6 shots, otherwise it's game over. Which I always thought was pretty good. And they should do more of that in modern shoot 'em ups. Can you imagine a 3D remake of Gun Frontier with actual nice graphics and a more coherent scoring system? That would be pretty dope. I'd love to see the Gun Frontier ship in 3D. That would be really nice. Maybe someone will do it someday, but not expecting it. Anyway, Espgaluda. Presented by Cave. Oh fuck! Hold on. Reset player assignment. Player 1. Player 2. Okay, there we go. Everything bad happens in Metal Black, though. Isn't the moon completely hollow because of the monsters in that one? No, the moon is fake, actually, and one of the bosses breaks out of it. Alright, I'm awake. Fuck. Oh, I nearly had it. It's fine. Yeah, the static glitch would be quite nice, but I wouldn't expect it. Is that enough on both sides? I think it should be. Yes, it is. Good. You! Okay. 987, pretty close. Just a little bit of an issue on the very last cancel, but pretty close to 1,000 in the stage. Up. Never mind. Hold on, 1 second as well.
Presented by Cave.
Right, I'm back. Let's try that again. Well, almost 1,000 on the first stage though, so... Because I actually need to revisit my replay actually to see what my routes are for the later stages. Oh, just got it. Fucking hell. Oh, stupid flying guys. God. Whatever. Might have actually hit it there as well. Antoine, what's up? Technical, what's up? Ooh, okay, just enough. Bullet behavior. Oh, 3.57. Okay. I'll take that. Let's go. Train. Good. Nice. Oh, just ran out. That's okay. Ooh, 10.7. Okay. Not bad. Too early on that one, but that's fine. Huh? Oh shit! Oh, 29, nice. I think I remember how to play this game now. Hardest chain coming up. Good. Oh yeah, nice. Turret, please. Shoot. Thank you. Oh, fuck me. Let's go! Short on gems, but not too bad. Shit, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll probably not be able to get a third set. It's okay then. Just kill it. Alright, much better. I'm gonna have to cut these chains a little short. Good. Oh, what the... Oh. Fuck. Expecting to switch back so quickly. Okay. Fuck you! I'm actually one power up short, so my attacks are doing less damage right now. Oh, God, why did I try and sneak through that? Stupid. Overload one. Oh God. Shit. No gems. Oh well. I don't trust you. I still don't trust you. Oh god damn it. Close. What? Oh, fuck. Of course. Oh, okay. Hey, 40. There we go. Okay. Ah, god damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Around, are we? Does it feel like it's being shot off to the side there? Okay, good. What? It's fine. Clear. Finally. Bit of a mess in the second half, but that's okay for only the second day back after God knows how long not playing it. I think that's what, 45, maybe 46 million? Something like that. Thanks for the GGs as well, guys. Appreciate it. No, not a bad run, but yeah, I think the second half was a bit untidy, but that you kind of expect that when you've got a lot of rust to get rid of anyway, so it's fine. It's always fun coming back to this anyway, and just seeing if I can actually remember what to do. I just need to go and revisit my notes for stage 5 and 6, and it should be a bit cleaner after that. Because I do have very specific ways of dealing with the second half of stage 5, and some notes on what to do with the last boss as well, because there are two very specific patterns it does, and you can actually route out the entirety of the the final attack phase because of it. But I just need to remember what to do. Well, that's fine. That was fun. Not bad at all.
Game over.
Oh, hands are a bit sore though. Was it 47 and a half? Oh, it's a lot better than I thought. 47.5, huh? On an ultra rusty run. Not bad. Yeah, it feels pretty good on the MiSTer. I would have to play it in Tade though, on my 32-inch monitor. Just because I'm playing it in Ori at the moment, and it's a lot smaller than what I'm used to. That's better. Feels good. Feels good. And yeah, nice run. I mean, it would have been nice to get to 50, but to get to 50 I need to play the second half a little bit better than that. Because losing lives in stupid places is not a good look, and plus I was missing quite a lot of scoring sections due to the fact that I didn't have maximum level overmode. So a lot of my scoring was already cut down quite a lot after stage 4. And so it's not bad. I mean, like I said, it's one of the first runs back from a very long hiatus and having to shake off a bit of rust. Not really much of a problem though, but we can deal with it. I think though, probably we'll call it there for tonight because I wasn't really planning on playing shmups, but it's fun. It's nice to actually get back into them. I may do some more tomorrow, but as it approaches Thursday, I'll probably be thinking about maybe taking an evening off so I can actually relax because I travel on Thursday morning and then I'll be back on Sunday evening and streams will continue on after I get back. But yeah, I should probably do something tomorrow. I'll have a bit of fun tomorrow and see what I can find to play. But I'll send you to Kenten because he's playing Dodonpachi's Side Diojo. Nice, he's playing the arcade version as well. So you can go watch some of that. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the follows and chatting and everything as well. It's always appreciated. Always nice to see you guys for a shmup stream. And like I said, it's kind of one of my rare ones, but I'll try and do some more over the coming months. It's always nice to do them. Always nice to chat with people when we do them. So hopefully I'll see you again. We'll see what we do tomorrow though. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. And yeah, be good. Laters.
Presented by Cape.
Wish we could just liberate that thing from Tim Sweeney.